The last few weeks, we have seen all store shelves empty. Record highs on sealed product and singles at an all-time high, especially with illustration rares. And last week, we talked about some of the changes with GameStop, Target, and Costco. We have seen Pokemon itself make changes with their vending machine. And a huge rumor has surfaced. Reprints are coming soon. And with all that, we are starting to see some of the prices come down on singles, and we will talk about it today. This is Market Craze Monday. Last week we talked about Brute Bonnet and Iron Moth, how illustration rares have been rising. And today I want to start with, in my opinion, the most underrated Scarlet and Violet set. That's Paradox Rift. Booster boxes are under 180, and that's pretty good for this market. I recommend buying any box right now for under 200 bucks if you're a sealed collector. But definitely consider picking up Paradox Rift. We have last sold at $164, $184, and $179. And what makes Paradox Rift so valuable is the illustration rares. And at the very top is the Groudon, and is also the top valued card in Paradox Rift. And it's come down 6% since its high, sitting right there about $100. And if we take a look at last sold, around $100, $99, $99, $98, $84 is LP, $97, and all the way up to $119. And next, I want to move on to the beautiful illustration Steelix, and this is some of the working Pokemon helping build. Now up over $35, and this was a card I knew that was going to rise. I bought many copies back when it was around 16 bucks. Also a great card to grade at PSA 10 at $173. And if we look at last sold, $34, $33, and $35. And we cannot forget about one of the most beautiful illustrations on a card. The Morpeko features a Pokemon in a candy land. Another card at a high, this one at $27.35. And a PSA 10 at $138 with only 2 sales per week. There's just so many beautiful IRs in Paradox Rift, like the Plusso and Minin, both close to $25. And Magby and the Slitherwing, both cards close to $20. And one of my favorite illustration rares in Paradox Rift, the Yveltal. This card is at a 47% high at just over $30. This was a $6 card a year ago today. And this is why Paradox Rift is so underrated. Some of the most beautiful IRs, and we haven't even got to the SIRs, like the Iron Valent EX, the Roaring Moon EX, and the cheese stick himself, the Goldango EX. The next Pokemon set to be released on March 28th is Journey Together. This set will combine the cards from Japan's Battle Partners and some of the leftover cards from November's EX Starter Deck Generations. And several of the English cards have been revealed from Journey Together. Let's take a look at them. First up, we got Iona's Kilowattrel. Such a beautiful card. I just love these cards with the trainers and their Pokemon. And then we got the Salamence EX, and just check this card out. The colors are so vibrant. What a card. Just love the fire effect. This is a chase card for me. And then we have the Lily's Clefairy, the IR on the left and the SIR on the right. And wow, these are incredible illustrations. And here's a big one, Iona's Bellibolt EX. This is an SIR and just so nice. This may be the top chase card. And how about Hop with Hop's Wooloo getting some love with a nice illustration rare? And just check out this Hops Zacian EX SIR, and this is a beautiful card. And finally, check out the legendary Articuno. The blue effect just makes this card amazing, and I want it now. And a card I want to share with you, been revealed from Heatwave Arena, the Symphia's Garchomp EX. This SIR will release March 14th in Japan. Alright, the market looks like it's starting to cool down finally. Now let's take a look at some of the other cards that are cooling off, like the Drowsy illustration rare we have been paying attention to the last 2 weeks. This card got up to a high of $85 just last week, and since then it has cooled off to $52. And how about Brute Bonnet, a card we looked at last week? This card got up 133%, up to $36.98 all the way down to $16.78. cents. And a lot of people are asking, why is it rising so high? And this is a great graph to explain it. On February 20th, if you look at this light blue graph, almost 60 copies got bought of this card. That's called the buyout. Most likely one person bought all of these copies, buy them when they're low and then sell them when they're high. That's what we call market manipulation. Pump and then dump. Now, I do recognize this does happen. I don't think this IR surge has only been due to buyouts. Illustration rares are just so beautiful and getting recognized. People are just buying them in bunches some days. And the next couple cards that are falling, we got Obsidian Flames Houndour. And just last week, this card was at a high at $34.44 and has now dropped under $15. And speaking of Houndour, even the Houndoom IR from Shrouded Fables is dropping, down 10% of its high of almost $50. And just last week, this card was $47.84. I don't know what it is, but all Houndours and Houndooms have come down. Even the Pokeballs and Master Balls from Prismatic have came down significantly. And could all of these changes just be a sign that we're moving in a good direction? I was at my local Target just yesterday and no Pokemon to be found. In fact, they stuck a clearance section where the Pokemon cards used to be. There have been changes already made and new reprints are coming soon. And I am looking forward to see what comes next. This is Market Craze Monday, and I will see you next week. Hey, what's up, fam? I just want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you to everyone that supports us. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I really appreciate every one of you. Alright, let's get to our giveaway wheel from the Market Craze Episode 1, 21 entries. We're giving away the hits from the Shrouded Fable opening, the Neutralization Zone, the Okie Dokie EX, and 2 Hollow Energies. I will also throw 2 sealed packs in. Good luck, trainers. And for every like and comment on this video, we'll get you an entry to the big monthly giveaway. Coming soon. And congratulations, Veggie Beast, you just won our giveaway.